Hi. um, That's a shit introduction. I'm assuming this is just going to be Nolan watching this, or probably a couple of upscale artists. But I just wanted to do, or have a bash at, quickly sort of ranting about this idea or this thought I've been having in regards to upscale and just sort of how easily amazing things can happen. So I'm trying to think of where to start here. Basically, I guess a lot of us have been in upscale for like probably 3 years now. I think it's been like 3 years. And I sort of came to the realization the other day that most of my favorite artists that I listen to are like I reckon there's probably about 70% of them, 60 or 70% of them are people that I actually know directly. And not a lot of people can say that, like that their favorite artists are people that they actually know. And I realized that the majority of those artists were people from upscale. So upscale is full of a whole bunch of really amazing artists, and particularly for me, like there's a lot of dudes in upscale that I'm really inspired by. And yet I realize I don't really spend any time actually taking advantage of that. Like I mean, I guess the only resource we've sort of got to communicate with each other is Facebook at the moment, or maybe email if anyone does that. But there's been so many moments over the last like few years since being a part of upscale where I've just felt like so like overwhelmed or excited at some of the shit that some of the people are putting out on upscale, and I kind of just like, because there's no way to access that person except to just message them on Facebook, I mean, which is pretty good, but like I feel like even because I'm in Australia, like I'm on a different time zone and I'm kind of in a weird, I should just do this over Skype. I feel like I'm kind of just doing exactly what I would do on Skype. But basically, I don't take advantage of the fact that I know a whole bunch of really cool people because it's mostly over Facebook, and that's it. But otherwise, if I could sit down, I realized like if I could sit down and say, watch Vorso make a beat for an hour, that would give me so much information. But half of the problem is I just don't want to have to harass him to call up on Skype and sit there and, you know, make him, you know, make music while I'm just awkwardly sitting there watching him. And likewise, I don't want to scroll through the group chat and, you know, have to read through a million messages of somebody talking about a plugin that they like, or have to scroll through and look for demos. I'm like, why can't I just go somewhere where the content is there? Because I know that these people are excited about music. They have the energy to put out content regarding their music, and half the times they just don't have a place to do it, or it's just too much effort to sort of think about how I want to go about expressing the fact that I like this plugin or this idea or I made this sound. And I thought, why don't we just have a way to share videos with each other on the shit that we're doing, and just have it there available. So, and initially I thought maybe a Google Drive thing would be cool, where I can just jump on and there's like a big archive of videos that we've all made. Like, and I had the idea to kind of have like producer sessions. I'll talk about that a bit later, but I was like, maybe we could just share videos with each other. But I realized Google Drive is kind of hard because you got to pay for that space. And, you know, you might only watch this video a couple of times and then it just stays there, or you might watch it a million times. You don't know, but you don't want to be hosting that space for a fuck ton of videos that people are just randomly uploading there. And then I was like, oh shit, what if we literally just had like a local YouTube channel for us where I can just record a video like this one I've got here. I don't know how my screen is wrapping this up, but if I just zoom in here somehow, somehow I will do it. Well, this is basically a video that I've put together. I'm just going to slide this across a bit. But this is just me talking about Curve 2 and a couple of Cable Guys plugins. But the idea is that you can jump on at any point in time, and there's content there from the dudes in your circle, you know, upscale dudes, just messing around with their stuff. Maybe they took 15 minutes to just sit down and go, oh, this is fucking sick, I really love this plugin. And it's just an outlet, and it's a much easier way for me to access what everyone else is doing. So rather than you having to sit down personally with me and explain to me what you did in this one song, if you're making that song and you're feeling hyped, just chuck OBS on and record it and post it to this channel. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's not about the public. We're not making this for, you know, local, we're not like making this for a subscriber base. It's about the fact that we can share our content with each other, and I know that I don't have to explain how sidechain works to you because you're already doing it, and we're just having a conversation, except that I'm just showing you what I'm doing, and then I post it. And then all of the Upscale dudes suddenly get this update on their phone that goes, oh shit, Copycat just posted a video on some plugin, I want to watch it. And I'm feeding on, suddenly like everyone's feeding on content from us, from people that inspire us, that we also happen to know, that are on the same wavelength as us. And rather than having, memes flooding into your pocket, to your phone, you're getting content from producers that are really talented, and have the energy to do this stuff, and you don't have to scroll through Facebook. Like, it's literally like, this is like TV. And that's why I guess I kind of want it. I like the idea of calling it UpscaleTV or something like that if we were to go about doing something like this, because it's kind of just our TV channel for us. And it's and for that reason, it's less intimidating to post stuff on there, because it's not really about a wider audience. It's just about us sharing our thoughts with each other and just posting stuff. And then I wanted to kind of unpack this a little bit. I don't know. I feel like I've gone a bit of a weird way about this. I didn't take any notes. I've just kind of been thinking about this for a while. But what I've sort of set up a mock here just to show you what this does. But yeah, so I'll just open this up. Obviously, I didn't make a logo. Why would I go to the effort of doing that for a mock? No, this is just the photo. I'm literally going to show you the thing I didn't make. Okay, I need to open this up. So I'll just show you the format I was thinking of anyway. I just want to go to the fucking Creator Studio. Technology. My computer's going so slow right now because I got so much shit open. Good lord. This is hurting. This is hurting me. Google, what are you doing? Creator Studio. Thank you. Yes. Cool. Okay. So the idea I had was just to have a couple of playlists. Creator Studio, mate. Right. So here we go. This is just a video stream, which you can customize this dashboard, which is cool. So you're not just looking at all of the videos ever. Like, I've got a playlist here, which, well, it's not a playlist. It's actually just a feed, which I've set a couple of sort of conditions to, which is just basically like it filters through anything with production in it or whatever. But basically the idea I had was, okay, so say it's me. I want to, say I am me in my body. And I want to sit down and show off a snare that I made. So the OBS setup is probably the only roadblock. This is a little bit awkward with Latiocast and all that to get that going for everyone. But aside from that, all I've got to do, if I've got that setup running, is I just sit down, my mic's here. I don't really care about mic quality. Like, as long as I can hear your voice and the audio is being streamed directly to the software, it's fine. And I'm happy to give away my templates or whatever, just to make it easier, because I've got like FabFilter, a limiter on this just to make it cleaner. But basically, I just sit down and I go, oh, well, I want to show off my snare. So I just hit record on OBS, and then I go to my snare. That's a kick. There's my snare here. That's not a snare. I'm lying. I keep lying to you. I'm sorry. So I want to show off my snare and all the shit that I did to it. Hit record on that, rant about it for 10 minutes, not as if I'm talking to a YouTube audience, but as if I'm talking to you guys in the Upscale chat, just having a blab on about shit that we already understand and we just want to feed on a little bit more content. Talk about that, stop recording, go to my production folder, or my folder of video, and wherever it is. I'll show you where it is. I'll show you where it is. It's here. This is the one I'm recording right now, I think, which is kind of stressing me out that I can play with that while it's being recorded. That's fucked. But yeah, basically I record that video, and then literally all I've got to do is go to the Upscale channel, so everyone has a key or whatever. I think you can actually organize collaborators as well. But like I've done here, you literally just upload the video, so just drop it on there. I'm leaving the start and finish on this so you can see OBS at the beginning and end of the video. It doesn't matter, it's just for us. But punch it in. I'm deciding on format, but I thought like category, you have like a couple of different playlist categories. So another thing I wanted to be able to see, holy shit, I'm all over the place, but another thing I wanted to be able to see was videos of you guys playing shows, because that's something I get so excited about, is like, you know, my boys getting up on stage playing bangers that we made, and, you know, demos that we sent to each other like the night before, and just watching like 1,000 people just wig out. It's so cool. And so I thought, have a couple of categories for that sort of stuff. I really want a playlist for our show videos, whether I'm playing your songs or whether I'm playing my songs. You know, whoever is playing and whatever they're playing, I want to see you guys and what your shows look like, and I want to be able to celebrate that. So I have a playlist, and I just call it shows, and it goes in there. And basically all you have to do, because I've set up these playlists just in my mock, not necessarily how we want to do it or whatever, but if you upload a video and then you just punch that tag in, you can set up playlists that auto filter your uploads to add them to that playlist. And same as this feed, this isn't the example, this is just the feed happens to do the same thing. But basically you can set a condition for that playlist, and anything that has that tag, it'll just automatically put in that playlist, and I can save that playlist to my personal YouTube account. So I'm at uni, say for example, YouTube will send me a notification saying, well, I think it does anyway. It sends you a notification saying a new video was added to this playlist. I look at that. If it's a video of Chi making a bass, fuck yeah, I'm going to watch that when I get home over PewDiePie or over, I don't know, H3H3. I'm definitely going to watch a video of someone from Upscale playing a show or making a bass or doing something cool if it just goes directly to my pocket. But the only thing is it just needs to be easier, which is just about recording, uploading, sticking the tag on, and writing the right format in the title, and then you're done. But this is something I'm really excited about, because I've felt for ages that I haven't really tapped into the resource that we have in terms of being in this collective together. Like, I love the shit that you guys do. Just everyone in Upscale brings something. Like I've been going back and listening to the Platform Volume 1 a couple of times recently, and I'm like, fire, this stuff is so good. Like, it's just, there's no other album out there that sounds like that. It's sick. And my main problem is just that I'm like, how do I access this? How do I access this knowledge and these people and these ideas? And everyone's obviously excited about it, but there's just not enough means to be able to communicate that with each other. So I'm like, if we have a couple of platforms where we can just post our shit and it takes 10 seconds to just click record and then turn it off, because we're already sitting at our computer however many hours a day to make beats, how long does it take to just hit record? You know, rather than being distracted by Facebook because, you know, my Upscale friends are wanting to talk to me, I'm making a video for them and I post it. And I know that they're going to see it at some point. I don't have to spam the group chat. It's up there. I don't know. So feasibility, it's up for debate, and I guess it depends on everyone's tech and what we're all willing to put in terms of, like, not what we're willing to put in. That sounds really like, oh, how dedicated are you? But, like, you know, what everyone's interested in doing, if anyone actually wants to post videos or whatever. But I've put this one up here just as an example. So I'm just going to save this now so you can see. But and I've put production. I shouldn't have put shows on there. I'm going to delete that. There we go. But I put this video up as an example of sort of the format I wanted to go for. So this is just a video of me fucking around with Cable Guys stuff. I'm just going to change this output. Hello. Let's send this to channel 2. Cool. All right. And this is just a video of me talking about Cable Guys plugins, which is just a bundle I bought recently.
Ooh, I am a video man.
Okay. So I'm just going to show you sort of the midsection of this. That's like a set of harmonics. What it's showing you is basically when you tweak this waveform. So it's not the shape of your harmonics. This is the harmonics that this waveform will generate. It's not really a tutorial. It's not an organized format. And I like it that way because it's more like you just happen to come to my house and I just pulled out this plugin and started talking about it. And I know that you understand how this works. I'm not starting from the ground up explaining this. This is just me in my room talking about this stuff and putting it on a platform so you guys can see it. Rather than all being in a Skype call, you can just watch my video. Oh, hello. Nice. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. I might just call you. But I thought if you run out of time and, I don't know, at some point I'm asleep and you just happen to be sitting on a bus for an hour, this video will be here for you to watch and kind of get an idea of what I'm thinking about. And I could probably explain it in better details if you just ask me about it. But yeah, so this is what I want to do. Upscale TV. And all the different playlists, where are my playlists? I want to see them. Video manager. But yeah, we basically just have like a couple of different playlists. So we have production, we have, which yeah, obviously is all just making sounds and how you do that, whether it be you making stuff with software or explaining how a plugin works, or it could be you just talking about production. So if you just wanted to sit there and just rant about how much you like Culprit's song, it's just all the production side of things. And then we have a playlist for shows. So literally, if you have a video, it doesn't have to be next level quality. It could be someone's phone video. I still want to see it. If you have a video of you playing an hour set or whatever, or if you have a 20-second video of you dropping a track from a show, punch in the name such and such at whatever venue, this date, and then post it and just put shows as the tag, and it'll go to that playlist, and then I'll get a notification saying, oh shit, Clockvice just posted a show video. Heck yes. And that goes into that thing. That goes into that playlist. Then we've got, what else is that? Other playlist ideas will come later depending on what people are actually doing, but I know there's probably going to be a bunch of other shit, like, I don't know, I just feel like somebody's going to throw memes in there, and that's fine. We can just literally have a memes playlist of shit that people are doing, even if it's videos of people doing shit on tour or whatever, or doing shit at home, say Frequence at home, putting his hand directly into a bowl of pasta and just sort of sloshing it around. I'd probably still watch that. So, point being, I want more content from Upscale, and I think this is a really quick, easy, and potent way of doing that. Yeah, so there it is. I'll link the demo, like the stuff that I've put in the actual mock channel up. And yeah, I think this is a really long video now, so I'm just going to stop. Message me on AOL.